Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. I'm super excited just to get on with you because I just been feeling a little down, and every time I get to see your faces and hear your voices, I know it cheers me up and pumps me up for the rest of the weekend. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys today and just chatting with you and giving away some prizes again. Yay! So this week we're going to talk about the mix and match restaurant guide and the mix and match worksheet. So I don't know if you saw that. We're also going to talk about your weight loss so far this week. One thing that you've overcome or learned about your tracking again, and something that you're still struggling with. So let's get started with that. Say your name for me again, in case you're new on this call, and then tell us your win for this week, what you've learned about your tracker, because I love when Alana says that you can't ever have a perfect plate. Like you can't say, I plated it perfect and I didn't lose weight. She said that like everybody's plates are going to be different, and you got to find what works for you. And that's the point of tracking, which I thought was so unique in that sense. So again, I want to hear from you. What's your name? What's one thing that you are celebrating from this week and your weight loss, or weight gain, whatever you're struggling, and one thing that you're struggling with. And then we'll go through the mix and match worksheet guide. All right, so we'll start at the top here. In my top, I have Jen up there. So Jen, are you there? Yay, there she is.
Yeah.
All right, so Jen, you might recognize her. She is the MVP from last week. She's been super encouraging to everyone in the group. She's also in the exclusive coach test group, so she has a lot of inside scoop from Alana herself. So she's super knowledgeable about the program. Go ahead, Jen.
I'm Jen. I am up today just a little bit in weight, but overall still down almost about 7 pounds. So that's cool.
That is totally cool. Can you tell us why do you think you went up today? Like looking at your tracker from yesterday?
Oh, it's water retention. That's pure and simple. It's just water retention. My hands hurt. My joints hurt bad. It's water retention. So I'm excited to be down. I'm at the lowest I've been since right after I had her. So, and that was the lowest in 15 years. So
that's awesome. And without really working out, I mean, you've been doing your physical therapy.
Yep. Just physical therapy, which is crazy, but yeah.
Yay! Yay! And what's one thing you're struggling with? Anything that you can...
I still am not a fan of the scale. Not a fan of the scale at all. But it's okay.
But are you seeing it a little more as like a tool, like why you went up? Or no? Because you...
A little bit. I mean, I could tell before I even stepped on it that it was going to be up just because of the pain in my hands and my feet. So, I could see it. Yes, we hear you.
Awesome. Yes. And then have you looked at the mix and match worksheet yet? Have you used that?
Have I used what?
The mix and Mitch?
I looked at it. It's essentially what I do subconsciously anyway, in a sense. I look and make sure I've got one of each and what the best options are based on where I'm at.
Okay, awesome.
Most of it for me is is when we eat out, because we'll eat out probably like once or twice a week.
All right, awesome. So maybe you can be helpful to women in the group who are just getting this. I know we have a lot of people who aren't like cookers and that kind of thing.
I'm not much of one either, apparently, so it's okay.
Yeah, but you love your veggies, so that's super helpful.
Well, yes. I grew up like that, though, fortunately for me.
All right, who's next up? We got Andrea. Yay! Unmute yourself.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm Andrea. I am down 4 pounds for the week. I was super shocked because I ate real pizza last night. I was like, whoa, and I lost 2 pounds. So I'm loving the scale. It's like the best tool ever. Like I never I would only ever do it like once a week, if that. But like it is so helpful for me to see it every day and know, because then I know I'm like weighing, and I feel like it's a super good self check for me every day. You know, whether because like I'm less likely to like cheat or have silly foods. So I've been liking it. Like I'm super struggling with water. It's always been a problem, but I really know I need to do that better, and working out again, because now I'm cleared to work out again finally, and just actually getting up to do it is been challenging. So I really haven't done it, but yeah, other than that, but I'm liking the program. Tracking has been super helpful for me, you know, and I really want to eat like junk food all the time. But knowing that I have to step on the scale next day, it's been helping me not. Because then I'm like, I really need to get to my goal. So I'm like RT 185. So that's my goal. So I just keep telling myself that. So yeah, but I haven't used I looked at the mix and match guide thing, the worksheet, but I haven't used it yet. So I'm trying to plan better. This week I planned better, but I feel like this is really the first week I've really tried to do super well, and then I lost 4 pounds. So I was like, okay, I need to, keep going. So that's my story.
Yay! That just fires me up a lot. Woohoo! All right, where else? We got Coach Lynn on the call. We got Coach Cassie on the call. Who else? I can't see everyone here. Is that everyone?
I'm here. This is Marla.
Marla. Yeah, I can't see you for some reason here. Oh, there you are. Okay. Hey, Marla, go ahead, introduce yourself. Did you hear what I asked everyone? I don't know if you were on the call then.
I did not.
Okay. So your name, which we know, Marla, and then anything you're celebrating this week, a win, something that you've overcome, or a weight loss, or something that you learned from your tracker, and then something that you're struggling with yet. Maybe you're starting to learn, but you're still struggling with that.
Okay. Hi, I'm Marla. I don't know. I this week, I mean, what I've learned is that there are vegetables that I do like. Yeah, and I've tried a lot of new things over the last 2 weeks, and I really, really have enjoyed them, and so that I was pretty excited about. And I'd make something I think, yeah, I'm going to make this again. This is really good. I am struggling.
Tell us what it is.
Okay. I love the cabbage steaks. Like, who would have thought, Yeah. But they were just really good. My significant other, I even got him to try them the other night, and he was like, "Ooh, that's not bad." In fact, he just looks at it at first, and I'm like, "Just eat it. I know you're gonna like it." So yeah. So whether I'll turn him or not, I don't know about that. But yeah, I've been enjoying this. I love the turnip fries. Oh my goodness, those are just so good. But I'm not a fruit person or a veggie person. So just really kind of enjoying some of the new veggies. I am really struggling with freaking 2 pounds. I'm down, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up. And actually this week I've been finding that very frustrating for me. I know water is a problem. I have been managing to get in by the end of the night. I've been managing to get in my 90 ounces. Now, yesterday I did not. Yesterday was a real struggle day. I got down one bottle and that was about it. But I think where today I'm feeling frustrated is I feel like I am sticking to the plan and I'm just constantly up and down. And basically it's a half a pound or I'll gain, like today, now I gained a pound. And I find that, for me, I'm finding that defeating because I'm thinking, really, all I ate yesterday that I probably should not have eaten is a couple pretzels and a slice of toast. And so I find that, it was kind of defeating this morning for me when I stood on the scale because I thought, it was just a slice of toast and a couple, and I didn't really have a bunch of other junk. And I know it's not, if you're not giving your body enough water, if you're not, but my mindset this morning was when I stepped on the scale, well, geez, I would have rather had a cupcake or I would have rather had a cookie or something. If it's going to go up, let it go up on something that I really like. Why is it going up on something that, I just didn't feel like it needed to go up on? So today is a very defeat day for me. I was feeling very defeated because I'm not any further this week than I was last week. So, and that is just a struggle for me. It has been with everything that I've tried in the past. So, I get to a certain point and then I just don't seem to go anywhere after that. So that's where it is for me. Now, I'm not, obviously you can tell I'm getting a cold, so I apologize for my rough voice.
No. So did you say that yesterday was only your one bottle day of water?
Yes, yesterday was my only one bottle day of water.
Okay. So I was listening to Alana this morning, and she was saying that we have to turn our frustrations into appreciations, because I felt the same way this morning, very defeated like you did. And I was like, gosh, what am I doing wrong? I mean, I realized after looking at my tracker what I was doing wrong, but she kind of said, like, turn those frustrations into appreciations. Turn that frustration like, okay, I know I did not have enough water. I'm going to use that to start this day. I'm going to chug an entire thing of water first thing when I wake up, and I'm going to plan out this day and the next day and the whole next week better so I can figure out what a weight loss day looks like, and then I can repeat that day. She said every time you have that, frustrating thought, to turn that into, like, how can I make this a positive? How can I learn from that and overcome that feeling of defeat? So I would suggest, and please, anyone else, if you have any input, I'm not the creator or perfectionist on this, because I feel the same way sometimes. But start your day with water. Let's plan out what you're going to do this week ahead of time so you're kind of ready. And then, again, check your tracker. So this past week, what were those days that you lost weight? What did that day before look like? And can you repeat that day? And she says, you're never going to have that perfect day. Like, that's kind of scary to me because I'm type A. Like, I just need to know what to do so I can do it. And then I can overcome. But she's kind of like, you need to figure out what works for you and what's not working for you. So we know by your tracker yesterday that not enough water, but then having those extra carbs maybe, or not enough veggies. I don't know exactly what your tracker looks like, but we can look at that if you want. Oh, you're not on the video. Did you post it last night?
I did.
Okay. So we'll go in there and we'll look at that tracker. All of us on this call, let's go in there and look at that tracker. Maybe look at her tracker from the last 2 days, and try to offer some input on what you're learning to her to see how it can change. How does that sound, Marla?
Sure.
if I could add something, hey Marla, I'm Lynn. From what Kaylee said, too, I was thinking the same thing. Like every day is kind of like an experiment, so every day you're going back and you can evaluate, kind of like how how your day went. And I like to look at it like it was an experiment and see what the result was and what I put into it. But the other thing is that, try to be kind to yourself, Marla, because you, even though the scale isn't doing exactly what you want, you're still doing a lot of good things for yourself and for your body. And I know that, we look at our scale and that's really important. For me, that's been something because I've been pregnant and my scale has been going up, and that initially has been really hard on me because I always want my scale to go down, and, and so like I try to look at some of the things. Well, what am I doing? Even though my scale may not be going down, I know that I'm doing good things for my body and good things for myself. And eventually it's not gonna, what I mean? Like you keep going and the scale's not gonna, it's eventually gonna go down the way you want it. That's just that's what has to happen. So have a little bit of faith that that you're doing good things for your body and your scale is gonna go down. And keep at it. But I think you're doing a great job, and just tracking it to begin with is really awesome, and focusing on your water is really great.
Okay, thanks.
Jen had said in the chat that she changed up her breakfast and it helped because she didn't lose the week prior to that. So just changing up that one thing had really helped her. So again, let's try to, and I'm not just talking to you, like I'm talking to all of us. Let's try to turn our frustrations into appreciations and just try to learn from it and change it up and use it as an experiment. Like Lynn said, I love that. Who else we got on here? Cassie or Lynn, do you want to share something that you've learned, or wait, Lynn's muted.
Oh, oops, I pushed the wrong button. Sorry. So I do want to thank everyone for welcoming me. I haven't, this is the first week that I've really been active in the group. So, I got started a little bit late, but I really love it. And I mean, I did have some good results this week. And really, I haven't been as prepared as I need to be. So I haven't been getting in as much veggies. I haven't, it's been a lot of on the fly type meals. And I really like the tools that this program gives you, that there is more flexibility. I feel that I'll do better when I do, this week I'm going to prepare better, but, and plan and have a good plan. I have a lot of stuff in my fridge and I just need to, today I'm going to go through that and I'm going to look at what I need to eat and, what veggies I have and put that into the week. But just some of the, even for me, implementing some of the things, the tracking, going on the scale, and putting in the water, have made like a big difference for me. And, at my last pregnancy appointment, it was, my weight was not going up, which, I was happy about because I kind of gained enough already this pregnancy. And my midwife was okay with that too. So yeah, I really like that I've been able to do some of the things, and specifically the water for me was really big, because I just haven't been thirsty. It's been weird that this pregnancy I haven't really been thirsty at all. So I have to force myself to drink more, and it's making a big difference. And then in addition, focusing for me on only eating when I'm hungry and to when I'm full. That's just like an additional thing that I've been focusing on, and it's been really good. So, and I really like seeing all of you and, having that group, because that's been really helpful to me as well. So thank you all.
Yay. That's awesome. Love it. Does Cassie want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out how to unmute it. Hi, everyone. Good morning. We just woke up. Sorry. That was a rough night. Kyla was crying all night. So anyway, I've been doing pretty good. I'm down 2 pounds this week. I've been really trying to make sure I get my water in every day, and eating a lot more veggies. And those kebabs last night were awesome. I don't know if you guys saw that in the group. They were really good. Do you like the turnip fries? No. This one does not like the turnip fries, but I love them. The only thing I've been struggling with at night yet is having that sweet tooth. I'll have like a piece of chocolate here. I had cupcakes left over from the wedding, so I really need to try harder for myself, and not have that sweet tooth late night. Anyway.
Hey, Cassie, sorry to jump in, but I'm
No,
having
go ahead.
that sweet tooth too. Just and I don't know. I think some of you might know the program even better than me. Does she say anything about a sweet tooth? Like, is there anything you can kind of do? Who can help us with that?
Jen, do you
Yes.
want to talk?
I can try. I'm not sure how long she'll let me. She mentioned something called Wonder Whips, which are essentially Greek yogurt with cocoa powder and a little bit of sweetener, like honey or something in it. I don't remember what time of day she recommends them, but I know Wonder Whips were something she recommended. What I do is I take my Shakeology and make it in. I take a little less protein at dinner and use Shakeology with dinner the days I want sweet stuff. So that way I make like an ice cream out of the Shakeology. I can't use bananas, but I'll use a ton of ice and maybe frozen cherries, or sometimes just frozen ice and some peanut butter, and it satisfies that little bit of sweet tooth, but you still get the protein from the Shakeology.
Can I throw something in there, Kylie?
Yeah, of course, Marla. Go ahead.
Okay. I struggle with a sweet tooth as well. Now I haven't really done anything with it as far as, wanting that like one piece of chocolate or something after dinner. But those Wonder Whips, I have found them helpful on the days that I do struggle, and that they become my snack. Now I might not use as much as what she recommends, but I know like yesterday, just because I really didn't eat a whole lot, and I was really kind of struggling, and I really did. And you know what? If I may interject, I'm sorry that I was a Debbie Downer this morning, but I also did remember, after hearing some of you, some of the coaches talking afterwards, I also just got my period. So I'm thinking that possibly that has something to do with the weight gain that I had this week as well. So anyway, the Wonder Whips work really well for me. And like yesterday, I didn't even use the peanut butter, like the peanut butter chocolate. I just wanted chocolate. So I just threw in a little bit of cocoa and the honey. And for me, that works. I mean, I really felt like I was eating chocolate yogurt, something very chocolatey. So if you haven't tried that, I would recommend trying that. And I use that kind of like at snack time, like usually when I came home from work, because I didn't eat normally during the day at work at all. I was always really ravenous when I came home from work. And so for me, over the last 2 weeks, it was breaking a mindset of coming home and shoving everything in sight in my mouth at 3 o'clock. So, if I really feel like I need something when I come home, with a cup of tea or whatever, then I will make one of those.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to try those. Thank you. All right. Go ahead, Kaylee.
No, that's awesome. Super helpful. For me at night, I want a sweet tooth too. So this is my sweetness. It's berry flavored. It's calm, and it helps me go pass right out, and it helps me poop the next day, and it helps me just sleep like a baby. And it's berry flavor again, so it's a little bit of sweetness at night in my cup, with tart cherry juice, which again helps me sleep. And then, like she says, the 2 hands on the wheel, and I just have it in a fancy glass, and it makes me feel like I have a glass of wine and something sweet in my hand. Or they even have like gummies, which taste like gummy bears with sugar on it. So I'll eat those. And it's calcium, so and magnesium, so it's super helpful to me. That's just what I do at nighttime because my husband's snacking or whatever. So tea is another good one, of course. Little chocolate chips, those little carob nubs or whatever. Have a few of those, I would say. Check your tracker the next day and see what happens. So we're running out of time here on the call. I wanted to just quickly share my screen here. And I'm going to try to describe it as best as possible here. Share screen. Boop, boop. So she talks about these mix and match guides that are on the app, if you have the app, or they're in the resources guide, but it kind of helps you plan ahead of what you're going to do. And she says, like, there's a restaurant guide and then there's just a weekly guide that you can use to mix and match. So if you're not really good at planning, you can kind of just have these things on your grocery list and then mix and match through the week. And there's a blank one in here that you can fill out. This one's the restaurant guide. So she gives you ideas if you're going to a deli or a cafe or a diner, things you can mix and match. So if you're going for breakfast, she says, she gives you some ideas on what you can order: protein, eggs, or plain Greek yogurt. Or if you need FFC, you can order whole grain toast or plain oatmeal. And then accessories, feta cheese or cinnamon and stevia. And she gives you those ideas, and then what did you really have when you went to the diner? So she gives you suggestions. If you're going out to an Italian restaurant, a Japanese restaurant, a Chinese, Mexican, a steakhouse, seafood, Italian, Thai food, salad bars, and just so you can learn to order properly when you go out, so you can still make it a weight loss day, which I thought was super helpful, at least at first. The other one, so we have a lot of people that aren't really cooks. So mix and match worksheet. I can't even say it properly. But when you fill it out, you go put it on your grocery list. I'm going to get spinach. I'm going to get turnip fries. I'm just going to fill my fridge. Even if you don't plan out your dinners for the week, you have these things in your fridge. And then like her videos pretty much explain it, but this will help you plan out the week better, so you are prepared for the week. Other things, having breakfast planned out and ready for the week. I'm a muffin maker. I freaking make some sort of muffin every week because it just helps me to just grab it and eat it. I don't have time to cook or heat things up or any of that. So making a pan of muffins for the entire week helps me along with Shakeology. Bagging things up, like she said, are you able to do that just in case you need snacks so you can throw these in your purse? I got Daily Sunshine in my car. I have Energize in my car if I need a little energy. I like to jar up foods, and that is just roasted veggies, a roasted protein, and a roasted FFC right in my jar. So I have that ready to go just for lunch, so I can grab and go. And I only make 3 of these now, so I can go to Chick-fil-A during the week, and I can just enjoy my week when going out. So this weekend, guys, if you can fill out that my week ahead or one of these mix and match guides and share it in the group, and share your ideas for the upcoming week, and try one new thing for the upcoming week. And then share any recipes that you really enjoyed from last week in the group. And then feel free to tag somebody in the group. It's usually the 3rd week here where people start dying out or whatever, so we really want to just keep everyone engaged. Cassie, do you have everyone written down? Do you want to pick some winners?
I do. I think I have everybody. Let's see. I have Andrea, Marla, and Jen. Was there anybody else I missed?
No.
Oh, Ashley. Hold on.
Oh, Ashley's on here now?
Is there anybody else? Sorry. Hi, everybody. Okay. All right, come here. Come here, okay. How many are we picking, Kaylee?
3.
3. All right. All right, we'll fold them in half. All right, here we go. Eric, tell me when they fix it. All right, go ahead, pick out 3 names. You got 3? All right, can you say these names here? No. Go ahead, say that. Okay. Say it's Ashley. You say Ashley.
Ashley!
Ashley, woohoo!
Welcome to the call.
And
Thanks.
oh. All right, the next one is say Marla. Me, Marla.
Marla.
Woohoo! And Jen.
Jen, awesome. Okay, so Ashley, what prize do you want? I have a packet of Energize, I have a Beach Bar, and I have Daily Sunshine.
A packet of Daily Sunshine.
All right, awesome.
Perfect. Thank you.
What would you like, a Beach Bar or Energize?
I would like to try the Beach Bar.
Beach Bar. Awesome. And then Jen, you're getting some Energize in the mail.
Yay!
All right. Awesome. I'll send that stuff out. Marla, did you get your last prize from last week?
I did, thank you.
Good. Just making sure. Energize. Ashley got Daily Sunshine.
Sorry.
All right, guys. And then don't forget, keep posting your tracker and your Shakeology recipes. A lot of new people in the group are just getting used to Shakeology and don't know how to make it yet. So it's very helpful when you're posting how it's helped you so far and what recipes really work for you. And then make sure you're posting your trackers below the daily post for the week so we can come up with that MVP for the week and hand out another prize. We love to give prizes for all of your hard work and sharing. I know it's difficult with our busy schedules to check in with the group. But it's really what's going to help change your mindset when you're in community. Anything else? Lynn, Cassie, do you want to close it out?
I didn't hear what you said, Kaylee. Sorry, Patrick was talking to me.
Do you want to close out the group or end the call? Say anything to end the call?
Okay. I hope everyone has a great week. Just remember to keep drinking your water. I think that really makes a huge difference. Water first, veggies most. And have a great Saturday. Thanks for getting on, everybody.
Bye.
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 Yeah, buddy.